So in one of my latest videos, I was talking about fake positivity and how that, in my opinion, relates to loneliness, and how really there are less and less safe spaces where people can express themselves, share their struggles without being shamed. And I just want to give one of those examples that can happen when you express your struggles, where people might shame you. And that is the thing where they say, okay, you just have to free yourself of your victim mentality. Right. Great. Thank you so much for telling me this. I actually just had this as a response to that very video, and I have such a huge problem with telling anyone that they have a victim mentality. If you ever were, I don't know, had the right to do that, maybe as a therapist, and even in my opinion, a good therapist wouldn't do that. They rather would encourage the person to look at their choices. Victim mentality should be used within psychology. It is complex. There's different things that have to come together for someone to deal with victim mentality. Usually there's a history of trauma as well, and I think it should be used very lightly, and definitely not by someone we know, or even by a friend. I think it's a better idea to just listen to someone compassionately, and if they are stuck and don't see any choices, maybe if they are able to listen to it, to point out some of these possibilities. But what does deeply concern me, that this term is thrown around like nothing, like free yourself of victim mentality, like is dished out like a spiritual wisdom. And the more evolved people, they don't have that. They're just in the higher vibrations, flying somewhere around. And yeah, so this is really deeply concerning to me, and very judgmental. So this is one of the areas where I have the feeling it is so not safe to share something like this when you get that as a response. With that kind of person, you never ever want to share any struggle whatsoever anymore. And I just don't like when these things are used against another person and as a way of telling them how they should be or should live their life. So watch out for that term, and if somebody uses that with you, I would just say walk away quickly. Nobody gets to call you that. And if I also think we all have situations where we really feel like a victim, and that's human. And then we get our act together again and then look at the choices. I have somebody who helps us to look at the choices. But I do think that this term should be used very lightly, and never be used to shame someone. And so I'm hoping that we can create and find more safe spaces where this is not happening. That was Anja Kersten for A Magic World, life coach and artist. Take good care.